Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Paddy Prowlock, and yesterday Newcastle United managed to beat Crystal Palace at St James's Park yesterday, even though it was a dismal game a lot throughout nearly the whole lot of the game. It only started to, get more intense towards the end of the game. But you're thinking, bloody hell, Palace have been dreadful all season. Okay, they got their first win last week, but that was probably a little bit of luck, in my opinion. But we had no shots on target in the first half, which is something we should address now. All this, potential takeover that's going on, it was probably getting into the players' heads a lot of the time, thinking, my God, Ashley's going to go, all the fans are excited. Ashley looks like he's going to be out of the club very shortly. And looks like most of the players were thinking. It just looks like they were getting too excited about it. But Rafa did say, do not let it get the better of you. And it looked like some majority did, because we were wasteful in possession a lot of the time as well. So now we had to be aware of what threat Palace do have, which is threats from Townsend and Wilfred Zaha. So we had to be on my guard a lot of the time. But as I said, no team had any shots on target in the first half, so it was just a dreadful first half. And I can't believe it started getting more intense by Newcastle towards the end of the game, I've got to say. Up front was, in the number 10, was very, very flat, or it was just very, very lacking. Perez, a lot of people are running out of patience with him now, I've got to say. He looks like he's just going way down. Hosselu wasn't getting any service by the looks of it as well. So, but when Diarmi came on in the second half, when he took Perez off, that's when the game started to change a little bit. And apparently he changed the game slightly a little bit when he had a shot that was called by Speroni. That's it. But I know Zaha had a hard header off target in the first half of the game, which went wide. So luckily he's not a great header of a ball, but we shall see. But the major talking point in the first half of the game is CABAYE's challenge on DeAndre Yedlin. Now, a lot of people say if this was a Newcastle player who did this, whether it be Shelvey or Mitrovic, it'll be a red card. CABAYE only gets away with a yellow card, and you've got to see, and you could see it after replay, it is an absolute leg breaker of a challenge. It is a scissor tackle, a bit like Harry Kane, but it's the way his foot comes through, his second foot comes through, the other leg, that comes in as well. And you've got to see how is Yedlin not managed to break his leg after that, because, and a lot of pundits are saying red card all day. Hopefully you'll watch on Sky Sports News with Dermot Gallagher on the ref watch, and hopefully he'll say, was this a yellow card decision? Or hopefully he'll say it's an incorrect decision. It's red all day. So a lot of fans were absolutely raging about this when CABAYE was only given a yellow. Players as well, even our players, were going absolutely ballistic as to why CABAYE was still on the pitch and why he only got away. Or when the challenge came in, they were very, very unhappy with it as well. So CABAYE was absolutely lucky. Well, to be honest, CABAYE, it looks like you fucked your career so far by getting into Crystal Palace at this rate. Okay, Townsend had a decent game, but as to say, it doesn't show the grass is always green a lot of the time. So, do you really now regret leaving Newcastle as well? Because we're sitting in now in the top half of the table and you are still right at the bottom. So, yeah. But as I've got to say, a lot of the talking point will be the CABAYE tackle that should have been red on DeAndre Yedlin. But it was a yellow, but we've got to accept that now. So, but second half is when it just started to get is when something started to happen, actually, towards the game, when Diarmi came on. A lot of people have been criticising him a lot lately. He said he changed the game when he come on. As I said, when he had the first shot on target. And then we get a corner in the 86th minute. Richie whips it in. Had to bring him on. I don't know why he didn't start. Marino gets his head onto it. Now surely he has to get his starting place. against Burnley a week on Monday, and he gets his header. Was a little bit of luck because it come off MacArthur's head first when he's trying to head it away, and then it like hits off the back of Marino's head. But it's gone in. We've won 1-0, even though it was a shit game. But as I said, a lot of Newcastle fans will take 3 points any day at any time, as I've got to say. So, yeah. And it looks like it's going to go back. Crystal Palace are back to square one again. Thinking, all right, we beat Chelsea at home last week. Let's go to St James's Park and see what we can do there. Well, they were the most threatening team in the first half, but just did nothing with it. I mean, you can't have 10 shots. They had no shots on target throughout the whole of the game. Crystal Palace. So it's just got to say, if you don't test the keeper, you don't take great chances, how are you going to score goals at this rate? So it looks like it could be back to square one for Crystal Palace at this rate. But we shall see about that. But I'm just glad we got the 3 points yesterday. We needed them because a lot of fans were really getting agitated a lot of the time because the game was just so low. It was like very, very flat a lot of the time. Just nothing to do with the ball, especially particularly the likes from Perez and Joselu, where they were just did nothing really. But now, is it time for Perez to be dropped now, as I say, because a lot of fans are being absolutely criticising him a lot of the time for his really poor performances lately. Is it time for Diarmi to now get a chance? I don't know. Let us know what you think. Is Joselu going to be dropped? Do you think he deserves to be dropped now? Does Mitrovic come back in now? We shall see about that, but I don't know. But apparently Rafa is a big fan of Ayoze Perez at this rate, but we'll just have to see about that because does Mitrovic come in? Well, I don't know. Because Gale's out injured again, so Mitrovic has been left at home or wherever he's been to watch us play when he's come back from suspension or wherever. But let me know what you think. Let us know what you thought of the game, even though you're going to say it only started to get better towards the end of the game. And we got a goal after that. But as I said, 3 points I'll take any day. Same with other Newcastle fans as well. As I said, thank you for watching. Give us a subscribe. I'd sure much appreciate it if you do. Give us a like on the video. Give us a comment on what you thought of the game as well. And I'll see you all later. Take care of yourselves. Just glad we won yesterday.